understand that Mohbad was the one who cleaned, who washed. Was Mohbad, did he have on clothes while he was bleeding profusely? So if he had on clothes, where is the cloth? You know, the Lacuna document by those lawyers is asking the same very question. Mohbad had on clothes when he was bleeding profusely. Where is that cloth? Where is it? When the profuse bleed, because you can't say something bleed, somebody bled profusely and you will not see the evidence around. All of us, we will be Islamic people. When we do Ileya and they cut the ram, you go see the thing, the matter, the flow all over the ground, everywhere. Not a small place, the thing they stay. So the question is, who cleaned the place up? The document, they asked the police, say, look, Oga, who cleaned the profuse bleeding? Who be the person who clean up? How you go say you do investigation and you know fit answer that question? That question where you say you go fit take no. Who be the person where clean up the thing, where wash, who bad clothes, they do it. So you can see that some people are not happy. She's sad, she's mad. She's mad at Kabiru. Mad at Kabiru that what they thought they had successfully covered up. Questions that they thought they have successfully manipulated the police institution not to ask. The questions that they thought that you will never ask, you will forget about those questions. Kabiru has angered some lawyers and they brought out those questions. So they are mad. They are mad. And I want to believe it is that anger, that madness in them, that anger, say, why would they want to go back to ask all this? So I thought we had settled it. I thought they have taken the nurse alone and spending, and that's it. That anger is what could be one of the things that push out Iyatunde finally. Iyatunde and Baba Tunde to come out eventually to go and be arresting people. To go and be arresting people. So sad. It's so sad. So the reinvestigation is on. It's been approved. And I hope the police will use those who are in charge now, those who are in command now, those who have the responsibility now. I hope they will use it to prove to Lagosians and prove to the world that, look, we are not like those other people. In that Ajiro case, they said the second investigation or so that they conducted took them just about 2 weeks, and they were able to fish out all of the loopholes. All of the loopholes. And so that's where the matter is now. That's where we are right now. I'm excited that, yes, good sense finally has prevailed with the Nigerian police, that the matter will be re-investigated. You understand? So I am happy. I'm excited. Lacuna number 8. In the article of that petition, the number 8 article, you know what it says? That they want to know the role of the nurse or nurses, the timing of their arrival, and the treatment administered. From Wummi's statements, both public and the one before the court, she said there was a nurse that stayed with them overnight. Wummi told us one of the roles.
Me dey lie well.
Hey, Oga Titus, I beg, make you no vex. Make you no vex, but I'm happy that you are here, sir. I'm happy that you are here. I beg, make you no vex. We never even get into the matter. We still just look at the issues. Good night to you, sir. You understand waiting at the talk now? The role, Wummi already told us one of the things that the overnight nurse, one of the things that she did. She said she did, that thing that nurse, doctors and all of them used to do to bodies of somebody who want to cross over. They will press, they will press, they will press, they will press. She said it. So that needs to be investigated. Number 8. And I know that not only the lawyers were thinking about that, even you who listened to me that day on the TV saying that, you will be, say, wait a minute. So there was a nurse that stayed with you overnight who was doing press up on, I don't know what it is called, maybe medical people will help us. When somebody lie down, somebody who is about to lie down, they are doing, on the air. Maybe, you understand? That's what she said. And some blockheads would think that is not significant. They will think that is not something that should be considered. Oh, CPR, thank you. CPR. She said it. How can any reasonable, sensible human being, maybe mother, maybe wife, daughter of somebody, think that Wummi have no more questions to answer? Or think that Wummi is actually saying all that actually happened in the house? How can any sensible, normal human being think that what Wummi said is what actually happened? No, you can't be normal and think that what the stories that she told, that you too are peddling, are all about it in that house. How? And you have children. And you think that, and that's it? There was a nurse that slept with them overnight. Wummi said it. I was not in the house. We didn't know that before. We never knew. But she told us. She told you, even you that are enabling her, supporting her today, shamelessly supporting her today. She told you that there was a nurse that slept with them in the house. She told you, did she not tell you? Oh, yes. Yes, she was granted bail. That's the much that I heard about. She was granted bail. You understand? And we now know it is the handwork of Wummi again. And this time around, her family showed up. Yatunde, you remember Yatunde? Let me tell you where Yatunde. Let me zero in on that Yatunde. Because Yatunde was, it was reported that Yatunde was with the police. She was the one who followed them. She showed up. This same Yatunde that it was reported to be the one who was the nanny for Liam collecting, how much? Is it 200,000 a month to babysit Liam? The same Yatunde that was with Mohbad on Tuesday when when Baba was going to Lekki for the first time after he heard about the news. 250, thank you. That same Yatunde, please keep note. This same Yatunde, according to report, is Wummi's younger sister. Wummi's younger sister. You understand? The same Yatunde that mysteriously was with Mohbad at Ikorodu on Tuesday, that was with Mohbad on the bike when Baba was waiting for them at the bus stop, and she just rode past Baba. That same Yatunde, you see, was Yatunde in that house on Monday? Was she part of those that were in that house on Monday? You see now? That's why the lacuna document is asking, check this part, police, please. So that's it. That's the same Yatunde that went to go and arrest Shoulder Mines. You know, how can it be right? How can this be okay? How can this be okay in any normal, sane society? How can this be okay with any family? Any family? How can this be okay? This Yatunde will be aware that Mohbad's money was being transferred into her sister's account. And she said nothing. That's the Nigerian police. That's Jimoh Moshood for you. That is Jimoh Moshood. That's Jimoh Moshood. That's the Lagos State Police for you. That's Lagos State Police Command. That's what they do. That's how they operate.
Good evening, Mr. Kazan.
Good evening to you, Madam Bosu. Good evening, ma.
I can't see your Panama. Which cap is this now?
My Panama cap is on holiday. Those who are looking for my Panama cap, I want them to cry. I want to pepper them with it that I'm not bringing my Panama. Now this one I give them tonight.
I thought now Panama you go give them more. Make you face make you face Wummi's house.
I see some people they cry over my
then go cry tired.
My Panama cap.
Aboni Panama.
So that's it. Shamelessly they appear. Shamelessly they came out to go and be arresting people. But they can't show up to answer the question, where is Mohbad's money? What were you doing with Mohbad in Ikorodu on Tuesday? How? You understand? Yeah, she is on bail. It was reported that she was taken to court, and the matter has been adjourned. She has bail, but I'm not sure if she's actually released, but she has been bailed. She has been given bail. So you can see their tactics is to silence people, to stop people from asking all of these lacuna questions, all the questions. Just do everything to stop everybody. I want them to come to Burkina Faso to come and stop.
God. What with God said Shadamite is back.
She's back. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Awesome. That's good news. You understand? No evidence against the lady. Can you imagine? Shamelessly. How can a family be like that? I hope.
Family òfò, family ìrankíran. Tí mọ kankan, ẹ máa kékù ní Wummi àti Yàtúndé. Yàtúndé, we thought pé o ti sá lọ ni, àmọ́ pé o ti dé. We will visit your matter. Ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú gbogbo.
You understand? They didn't show up to ask the right question. They never knew. Perhaps these people would have made several efforts to continue to frustrate the matter.
If she can't use the lacuna against her in the court, go and help her. Anyway, I don't know if you are Wummi supporter. If you do, I don't know. Go and ask her if she used the lacuna. Does lacuna, what is lacuna with Kini? Lacuna is fact finding now. Is there outside. Very. Did she use lacuna against Wummi? Go and ask from her.
No, so you see, this look, and this is a lesson for those families, parents who have children in Lagos State. I hope you know this family. I hope you can see this family in case Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ ó ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Káwọn ọmọ yín má lọ pàdé kankan nínú àwọn family. What they did to Mohbad, if the government, if the police does not stop them, it is like a license for them to do it to another family. Baba Mohbad ló kàn lé ní o. Wùmí sì wá ń tàn bẹ́ẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń wà nínú ilé yẹn, they are still out there. Ìyàtúndé, she's out there. Maybe she's looking for another Iyabo Ojo. Another Iyabo Ojo to police when they buy the song. And so that's where the case is. So if you look at that lacuna document, oh my God, what do I do now? I need to charge this phone. I gotta go inside there. Oh, give me a second. What do I do?
We will continue to use the lacuna to fill in the gap. Give us the question. We will lacuna 1, lacuna 2, lacuna, and we'll be mentioning their name against their lacuna.
You exactly, because okay, let me do this, because I got to take the phone to my desk in my
grandma Mohbad wow. These people, people
yeah, okay, good. So I can, if I wanted to be in, so that I can be playing my music along with it. So, yeah, good. You understand? So you see,
Hassan, bring grandma up. She said she has sent a request.
Grandma, okay, good. All right. So if you look at the last mommy.
Ẹ ṣe sá àwọn ó dà pé àwọn rọ̀dọ̀rọ̀dọ̀ kan wà bíbá àwọn fire star àti nǹkan kan yẹn mo pa àwọn èèyàn Wùmí ni àwọn tójú bọ́lẹ̀ náà núrù wọ́n ṣe máa kirikiri nìyẹn wọn ní jókòó sáyé wọn.
Ẹjọ́ báwo mo ṣe máa méyàn fèèyàn ṣe moderator bí mo wọlé ṣe.
Ẹ look for Bọ̀sùbọ́lá ẹ jẹ́ sáré forí àwọn pípù ìjà ẹ jẹ́ forí wọn dógbọn.
Kẹ́ kọ́kọ́ fún wọn lépè lọ. Kí ló wá káàkiri ẹ̀wọ̀n nílé jókòó sínú ilé wọn wọ́n máa defend Wùmí káàkiri ṣé pàtó wá arrest Shodaman ṣé yẹn wá jẹ́ nǹkan ìdùnnú tiẹ̀ tó ń kirikiri pọ̀ rí níbẹ̀.
When they were having their own life yesterday ṣé wọ́n rí kankan nu wa ń bẹ̀.
Ẹ má dá wọn lóhùn àwọn olórí burúkú ìran apààyàn àwọn ẹranko játijàti àmọ́ ti rí fáyásítà yẹn gbà tó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó ti mo ti mọ̀ pé kò ń ṣe èèyàn wá ń bíbà yìí ara àwọn èèyàn Wùmí ni ojú dẹ̀ tì yín ẹ lè pa ni ẹ lè jí ẹ̀yin wèrè gbogbo yìí ìjọ tẹ tí ń ṣe kí lẹ mú bọ̀ ńbẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ìran ajé ajíran àbí kí náà ń pe ìmọ̀ ìjọ jímọ̀ olórí burúkú tẹjọ́ ń ṣòkì káàkiri ọlọ́dẹ ṣe very dark man ó ti ṣí gbogbo wa lójú nìṣó ti jẹ́ ká mẹ̀yìn olórí burúkú ó ti ní people should go to the PPP and DPP go to anywhere and go and extract all your CCT àbí kí náà ń pè go and know what is going on.
Of the investigations.
I'm telling you, people should not just be thinking they should just stay somewhere. They should face anybody that is faceable these days. Lè má dà wá bí ẹran náà, irú òṣìwò nìyẹn. Èèyàn kú sínú ilé. Dèní àárọ̀ ẹ̀ arrest ẹ̀ tọ́jọ́ kú sínú ilé. Ẹ wá arrest àwọn èèyàn káàkiri pé kán má sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Ṣé tí Wùmí bá ṣe DNA látijọ́ ìtàtìmẹ́ tó lọ mọ́, ṣá máa sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ni? Ṣé tó bá ti arrest Wùmí tó ti question ẹ̀ tàbọ̀ sílọ̀ pílẹ̀ yẹn ṣá máa sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ni? Gbogbo àwọn tọ́jọ́ wà nílé tí Mohbad kú ṣé wọ́n interview ẹnìkankan ni wọ́n ṣé wọ́n arrest ẹnìkankan ṣé wọ́n interrogate ẹnìkankan àfẹ́ràn ni Mohbad tó kú ni. Èèyàn olórí burúkú gbogbo yìí tẹ́ ẹ̀ lẹ́mí èèyàn nínú tẹ́pẹ̀mí ẹranko lẹ́ní. Ẹ pààyàn tán ẹ tún fẹ́ jogún ẹ tún fẹ́ gbọ́n máa lè fún bàbá ẹ̀. Ẹ wà ní jẹ́ káyé nísìnyí. And this girl brought the case on the social media. Fúnra rẹ̀ ló gbẹ́nu ẹ̀ wá ló sọ pé they killed the nigger. Nígbà tó lọ́wọ́ mo come and take your trophy. Who are the day that killed the nigger? Eventually. Ẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ jàre bàbá mi.
Thank you for also bringing out this point. You see, and this is why I'm hoping that the investigation will be able to answer this question that you just asked now. Where Wunmi said, they've buyed the nigger, come and take your trophy. How is it that a whole police department will say they conduct an investigation on the subject and okay, who are the niggers? Who are the niggers who came into the house while you were there? Ìgbà tó súnmọ́ mi bí ṣọ́run, kó má máa rán mi lọ sọ́run. Who are the niggers that entered into Mohbad's house while you were there and pied the boy? Who are they? And that's why this lacuna, the way they put it together, all of these questions will be addressed. I am hoping. And Timama Berilowoyin, Madam Bosu, look, number 9 of that lacuna. Àwọn wo lẹ rò bóyá ó yẹ kó máa gbáradì. Ó ní examination of delay in seeking medical care despite visible distress.
Number 1. Okay. Number 1 person. Okay, there's one question. Okay, do you want me to go ahead?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
In medical arena, we used to call something the duty of candor. Mohbad, Wunmi, Mohbad ní duty of care. So failure to do that, no matter how you want to tell me, pé, no, I don't want hospital, don't take me to the hospital, don't do this, and mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ọrùn mi ló máa dá sí. When eventually, when that thing happen, I will force you to go to the hospital. So number one person is Wummi, Àdúrà, Darosha, if present.
Wummi sọ pé ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Wummi sọ pé Darosha was one of the key guys.
Darosha and those friends of his tó wà nulẹ̀ yẹn. But a máa kọ́kọ́ mú àwọn nígà tó súnmọ́ bí ìṣọ́run wọn yẹn. They are the one that really owe him a duty of care. So àwọn wọ̀nyẹn ni wọ́n kọ́kọ́ mú. They are not witness. Suspect ni gbogbo wọn. Oníkálukú ló máa jàjà ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀. So àjọmọ ajẹranjẹgun, àwọn ajẹranjẹgun, carnivore, set of people. Mr. Titus, can you please move your mic?
Mr. Titus.
Move him from your side, sir.
Go ahead, ma. Send money request, madam. Go ahead.
So àti àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad tó wà nínú ilé yẹn gbogbo wọn pátápátá. And let me support my point with something. When my husband was sick, you know, both of us we happen to be a medical personnel. But within me, I felt I need to inform the parent of this person about the illness. He said, no. Don't call anybody. Don't inform anybody. Don't do this. Okay, I've heard you. Not be a bad mo ṣe gbé phone mi. And I go, daddy, this, incompatition. And the father said, oh, in the next 24 hours, ẹ pàkàrà yín, ẹ wá sí ìlú. You get it? Why didn't I wait? Ìgbà tí nǹkan bá bàjẹ́, ìgbà tí nǹkan bàjẹ́ kí n tó pè. Nítorí mo mọ̀ pé èmi ò ní, mi ní, ẹni online Yorùbá máa sọ pé tí ò bá ní bọ̀jọ̀bọ̀jọ̀ lápá kì í dáṣà mú kíẹkíẹ, mi ò ní agbára. So,
mo sorry láti interject. That is the normal thing to do. Ìyá ẹ̀ wà láyé, bàbá ọkọ yín wà láyé, ìyá wọn wà láyé time bí yóò tẹ̀ sí láyé yóò ṣàlẹ̀ bí. Ó lè kọ́kọ́ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́yìn náà, ọkọ yín àpọ̀ àwọn fámìlì yín, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká burú ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wa.
Bàbá Mohbad
tó wà rí o.
A fẹ́ gbé lọ hospital, ó lóun ò lọ o, ẹ máa bọ̀ o. All of them, they should pack them. Kò tí ẹ̀yẹ kán gbà wọ́n sílẹ̀. Àwọn tó lọ gbà wọ́n sílẹ̀ yẹn gan, àwọn tó twist narration yẹn, ó yẹ gbogbo wọn pátápátá kó kó wọn. All of them, they hold the boy. Àwọn key people, àwọn yòókù alẹ́ máa sọ pé àwọn ni witness, ṣùgbọ́n suspect in Lacuna 9, Wummi, Àdúrà, Darosha.
DJ Bami. Spending. Lifestyle.
Spending.
Lifestyle.
Àtọmọ ọwọ́ wọn gan. Yatunde, she's present.
Yeah, because, so, look, Auntie, thank you for that example.
That's how, Bàṣẹ máa fi wọ́n fill in the gap, ni. Mo ti sọ, fill in the gap. By the time they mention the Lacuna, we mention the people tí wọ́n belong, tí Lacuna yẹn belong fún. Wọ́n ti mọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan.
You understand? Now, nǹkan wá sí mi lọ́kàn sí grandma. If Wummi said, oh, they applied the nigger, come and take your trophy. Now, how is it that the nigger came into the house in your presence by the nigger, and those who came in went, they left, you closed the gate, and you stayed in the house, and you did nothing. You did nothing. She herself said you have pied the nigger. Come and take your trophy. So, mommy, what do you think is strange in that statement?
Thank you, sir. The statement is very strange. If they have pied the nigger, the need for you to go to the police to report that this is what happened, the need for you to call the family immediately that this is what happened, the need for you to even let even people in the area, the neighborhood, shouting that this is what happened, no, this is what happened, no, help me, oh, help me, oh. At least the people in the neighborhood should be aware of what is happening. But she didn't say anything. It is only online that she came to. She posted it that this is what happened. When the neighborhood didn't even realize what happened inside the house. How can anybody just come into your house and do anything to your husband and you allow them to go like that? Is that possible? And there will not be wailing that these people have come to my house, oh, please help me, oh, they have killed my husband, oh. That even everybody in that street, we know that some people came, they left, and the people even saw them while they were going. Nobody knew anything that happened. The only thing we saw was the update that you did. And the only thing we saw was the way you took the boy into the car and they were saying, Mohbad Dèàťh. And the next thing we even heard was that he went to the hospital, a boy snapped a picture with him, he went, all these different narratives. And you later came out again to be saying it was the injection given by the nurse. What are these two different things, three different things you are saying? The first time you said it was the nigger. The nigger came in, the pie come and take your trophy. It was the same you that said it was the injection given to him by the nurse. And we have Nigerian system that cannot even say anything into this kind of, contradictory statements.
Mommy, the other thing she added, she said industry gods.
Industry gods, exactly, sir.
She know them. By the time we pull her, she will give us, they will pull out the industry. She knows those nigger. She knows those industry gods. She know them.
Nigeria is a very, very shameless country. I can't imagine.
Mr. Taylor, if you are here, I want to ask you this question, and I hope you can help us. Why do you think that the initial investigation never took into consideration the industry gods they have pied the nigger? What could be the reason why they will ignore such very critical details given by Wummi? She has given you the indication to say, this is where you have to look. Why do you think that the investigators will ignore this fact, Mr. Taylor?
Thanks for having me, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Comment section and panelists. I would not say they ignored it. They tried to chase that area, I think, by getting Naira Marley arrested. They must have done their investigations, checked his phone, figured out that it had nothing to do with the incident, no connection with the nurse or spending. He wasn't in the country. So, that was their original plan, to obviously get the whole public to be shouting that direction, industry gods, Naira Marley. I think that was who they were referring to. I don't know, because it's in the industry.
So Mr. Taylor, so now that they found out that Naira Marley, that Wummi lied about the industry gods, those who came to fight the nigger, should the investigators not have gone back into that house and be like, look, so we've checked the industry because somehow, with some way, Naira Marley is a god in the music industry. Some people worship him. He's a big name. Now that the police and the court have found out that he had no hand in it, should the investigators not call back me and say, hey, look, what actually happened? What actually happened in the house?
Correct.
Go back to the drawing board.
Should have gone back and do further investigation. Question that lady that gave that narrative in the first place. Similar to the case of accusing Prime Boy, having him wanted. As soon as it was clear, they should have gone back to this same girl.
The same girl. Exactly. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Mr. Taylor. Look, if you go further in the Lacuna document, one of the articles that is very interesting for me, that I feel if the police, this new investigation can do something like this, it will be interesting to see how it played out. And that lacuna is number 5. Number 5, Madam Bosun, Grandma, Mr. Taylor, that number 5 says, forensic reconstruction of exact time and cause of pie. So, in my little understanding, reconstruction means, all right, let's go back to the basics. Let's go back. Let's set everything back as from the beginning. What do you think will be the most interesting part if everything is reconstructed forensically from the house, in the car, to the show, back to the house? You understand? To the hospital, to the nurse, to everything, up to the point where they went to the police. What will be the most interesting reconstruction that you want to see, Madam Bosu?
They should collect everyone, all those people that, we mentioned their name, that they are in the house at that exact time, that they moved to, especially those people that they moved together to where they went to, coming back, all their phones, they should collect it and do the forensic. They should do the forensic. Even if they clean up the blood, they cannot clean up the what you have, your conversation, everything, from 10th of September to 13th of September. They should pull everything together. So they cannot, we need them, especially that lost phone, that somebody went, trace back after like 1.5 years. And they were celebrating, they were jubilating when they recovered the phone. What is in that phone? What is in that phone? That somebody had to go and, when they tell you they are tracing a phone, a particular phone, you know how much they are doing it. And they trace the phone back to where they kept the phone. So the same way, the same manner, they should collect all the, at least, we know the number, the active number of the deceased, the WhatsApp number, everything. They should collect everything at the point where every one of them, what did VDM, what did you VDM use? What did VDM use to know that certain, those messages, they sent it from so area. This was that group? Yeah. Some messages on that day, those Instagram messages, that's that message and the sender of that message and the leader of the WhatsApp group, they happen to be in the same environment when those messages, when they were sending the message on the Instagram, they have fired the nigger. Come and take your trophy.
Hello, ma.
So all those things, we have to
Hello.
connect the dots. Thank you, Mr. Titus Taylor.
Yeah, sorry. It's not that they were in the same place. The phone that was used to send those messages, the nigga come take a trophy message that she posted was
Grandma
from
has to
Iyabo.
bring that up, sir.
It was her phone that created that message, which just tells us, or tells me, that it was her that wrote and typed all that message for her.
Okay, thank you. Look, they honestly, so anytime I see this lacuna number 11 and 12, honestly, this lacuna number 11 and 12, grandma ni mo fẹ́ kàn jọ kàn bá wa analyze it by.
It's up now.
Yeah, number 11 and 12. Ọlọ́run, mo wish pé èèyàn kan wà tó lè ṣàlàyé kíní fún ìyá Mohbad ní Yorùbá. Ọmọ bo ni woman yẹn náà? Ọmọ olúwo ni ìyá Mohbad.
Ọmọ Ìwó.
Ọmọ Ìwó lọ́dọ̀.
Ìwó lọ́dọ̀ ọba.
Ó mà ṣe. Grandma, ẹ jẹ́ n ka lacuna number 11 and 12. Ẹ jẹ́ n ka together.
Okay, sir.
Number 11, forensic analysis of ẹ̀jẹ̀ evidence and alleged cleanup of the scene. Number 12, examination of the washing, destruction of ẹ̀jẹ̀-stained materials by the deceased mother. This lacuna is asking this question. Grandma Ejo, Ebawa, go deep into these two lacuna. This lacuna,
Kerry, there are so many things to be reinvestigated. And there are so many lacunas, like you have said, like lawyer Ogungwe or barrister Wigwe has highlighted. So many, and which we also have been asking since the beginning of this case. Like Madam Bosimola has said, apart from those people, I'm just going back, or I've still come to the blood issue. Apart from all these people with Mohbad at home, when they came back from the show, at least they said they went to the hospital. There was a medical report from the hospital. Automatically, there will be something written in the medical report that happened to Mohbad. Because the medical report cannot just come out without writing what happened to Mohbad, the cause of death. It should be there. And the doctor, is it that of Guramed or which one went to the inquest, told them that there was a CCTV that covered when Mohbad was brought in, BID. Why can't the inquest ask for the CCTV, the coverage of how Mohbad was brought into the hospital? And this Wummi has been going for, is it podcast or interview, say different type of thing, that Mohbad was pronounced dead 20 minutes after getting to the hospital. So there are so many lacunas, so many that they can even use to discover or to detect what really happened. But the only problem we have is that the government are not looking at the side at all. What happened to the CCTV inside the house? Mohbad had a CCTV that they can use.
Inside the house.
Exactly. And all these things, they are saying it, everybody is hearing it. Even with all these things, the government decided to look away. See the several podcasts or what we have interviewed that Wummi went and she was saying nonsense. She was even, despite all these things, the government decided not to even look at it. But to want to analyze it, so government mama muyo káàkiri fún nǹkan tí Wùmí bá fẹnu ara ẹ̀ sọ tó sọ pé there was a nurse that slept overnight. We all had it. Iyabo Ojo said Mohbad died inside the house. Are these people not listening to all these things? But tó bá yẹ pé bàbá ló lọ sórí kíní kan tí bàbá bá sọ̀rọ̀, they will pick it up. Tó bá yẹ pé àwọn host kan ló sọ̀rọ̀, they will pick it up. Instead of them to look at all these things, they refuse to look at it. Now come to the issue of blood, sir. Imagine mama, a mother of the deceased. What could they have offered him to do all these things? Ṣé tí oyún tó gbé fóṣù mẹ́sàn-án yẹn kọ́mọ tó jábọ́ lára ẹ̀ ni ò ní rò ní àbí tọmọ ológo ẹ̀ tí ò ní rí mọ́ or the way and manner tó fi pa ọmọ yẹn, because mo mọ̀ pé nígbà tí kíní yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ mama Mohbad was in that house on Monday. Yes. After that thing might have happened, there is no way Adura would not have called the mother. That mama, it has happened though. Yes. And I know Mama Mohbad was there on that very Monday. I don't understand the way she's going to look or what they might have promised her to have used her own hand to wash the blood. Despite the fact that Folashade went there, Folashade saw this blood. And even Adura said it. There was splash of blood on the wall.
Life with Wale.
What's wrong, Wale?
No, I'm only come up with Leje.
Okay, sorry, Eje.
Please,
So,
let's continue.
So, Sherry, gbogbo nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tádùrà sọ ẹ̀rọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ní quest tí ìyá magistrate yẹn tó dẹ̀ mú gbogbo ojú ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ kọ́ sẹ́yìn tí ò rí gbogbo nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn pé níbo lẹ̀jẹ̀ ti wáyé, ẹ̀yin ọlọ́pàá náà sọ ẹni Mohbad did bleed báwo náà ṣe profusely. Ṣé gbogbo yẹn ò tó inquest láti gbọ̀n yẹbẹ́yẹbẹ́ pé ibo gan lẹ̀jẹ̀ ti wá láì ṣe alápatà? So there are so many lacunas tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ reinvestigate kò tiẹ̀ nídìí kan ṣe forensic gan nǹkan kékeré ni. All this ọ̀rọ̀ tán ti fẹnu sọ lásán àtàmọ́ má tàmọ̀. Ṣé bọ́ ní Wùmí sọ ní inquest pé inú ilé ni Mohbad kú sí?
Yes, she said.
How come now she now went again for the interview tó tún lọ sọ pé 20 minutes after tó dẹ̀ contradict nǹkan tó sọ ní inquest? Can you imagine? Ẹjọ́ ṣé àwa àti ìṣètò ni àbí gbogbo àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà tá à ń gbà ní òṣètò ni àbí gbogbo wàhálà Barrister Ògúngbè gan lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta? Ṣé kí la wá tún fẹ́ ṣe? DNA la ní kó lọ ṣe, ó kọ̀ ó lòun ò ní ṣe DNA, èèyàn ló ń gbé káàkiri. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kéèyàn bọ́ àwọn olórí burúkú fámìlì tọjà pọ̀, olórí burúkú gbà ní fámìlì Wùnmí o. Ẹni Nàìjíríà ẹni àìjíkò ni wọ́n o. Àtìyá ni, àtọmọ ni, àtẹ̀gbọ́n ni, àtàbúrò ni, àwọn olórí burúkú ẹni Nàìjíríà ẹni àìjíkò ni wọ́n.
Àjẹranjẹgun ni wọ́n.
Ìyá burúkú Túndé yẹn kò lọ tẹ́lẹ̀, ó wà underground ni, kò fìgbà kan lọ. Ìyá Wùnmí ṣe gbóhùn ẹ̀rí látijọ́ tí kéèsì ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọdún mẹ́ta ni. Lẹ́yìn píkṣọ ẹ̀ tá à ń rí, ṣe rí tó sọ̀rọ̀ rí bí bàbá ṣe ń ṣe wàhálà káàkiri tí ìyá Mohbad náà kó tí ò tiẹ̀ jẹ́ èèyàn gidi bó náà ṣe ń ṣe. Ṣe ẹ rójú ìyá Wùnmí ibi tó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ rí ni. Ẹ pa odidi èèyàn láì ṣe ẹran. Don't even feel remorse. Tí ẹ lọ kí bàbá yẹn lé gan pé bàbá ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ o, àní rírú ẹ̀ mọ́ ńgbà tẹ́ ti mọ̀ pé nǹkan ló lọ́mọ ọmọ ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Because tó bá jẹ́ pé òun ló bọ́ alọ́ba lọ́mọ yẹn ni, kí ló máa mú yín tẹ̀ fi ní lọ kí bàbá tó jẹ́ bàbá? Ẹ ti neglect bàbá yẹn ẹ ti rí tiẹ̀ rò. Èèyàn máa ṣe láyé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. So bàbá dádì ẹ jẹ́ kí n padà síbi tẹ́lẹ́jẹ̀ yẹn. So ìyá Mohbad kò lè nísinmi o, because nǹkan tó ṣe nípa ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad kò lè ní báwo náà ṣe máa ń pe ẹ̀rí ọkàn yẹn, kò lè jẹ́ kó gbádùn mọ́ tó máa fi kú. Kò sí irú nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe láyé, each time tó bá ti ń rántí gbogbo orúwà burúkú tó wù yìí, ẹlẹ́dàá ọmọ yẹn kò ní jẹ́ kó gbádùn, kò ní ní ìsinmi. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìpè kọ́ leléyìí, because èmi ò tí ì mọ ọlá inú ìdodo ìwọ tó fi bí ọmọ yẹn tó jọ ìpọ̀ mọ́ tiẹ̀ kóòdù gbogbo ẹ̀ láti inú tó ẹ́ pàtì inú ẹ̀ náà ti fà jáde àdàbí tó bá yẹ pé nǹkan ló bí Mohbad ló kù lọmọ yẹn á wá kú ni wàá dẹ̀ pálá burúkú ṣu ni ò ní jẹ́ kẹ́nì kankan fẹ́ mọ̀ wàá dẹ̀ tún jókòó tí ìyàwó yẹn bàbá ọmọ gangan tó yẹ pé ẹjọ́ níbàáṣepọ̀ tọmọ yẹn fi wáyé wàá dẹ̀ lòdì sí wàá wá ní ọmọ wérewère kan tẹ́ ẹ̀ kàn lọ gbé wá tẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ̀ rí láti ta lọ́mọ òfò kan ìyàwó òfò kan wàá lò ní wàá máa tẹ̀lé káàkiri ṣé èèyàn ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kọ́ lọ́n wá sọ pé kí ìbùkún wọnú ayé ẹ̀ ni ìbùkún ò lè wọnú ayé ìyá Mohbad kì í ṣe pé àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ tó kù gan lọ́n foríjì mí kì í ṣe pé gbogbo ògo àwọn ọmọ yẹn ni Mohbad ti gbé lọ àwọn yòókù gan ò lè gbérí mọ́ àdàbí tó bá wá justice fọmọ ẹ̀ lókù torí kò sóbì kan tó máa ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wàá bí ọmọ nǹkan ká dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ sọmọ ẹ̀ wàá dẹ̀ pa ẹnu mọ́ wọ́n gangan ló tún wá lọ mú aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló tún wá lọ fọ aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ láti lọ bury evidence o tún wá sọ fún àbúrò ẹ tó sọ pé òun náà rẹ́jẹ̀ o tún gba lẹ́nu sàn o tún lọ lù mọ́lé according to báwọn èèyàn ṣe sometime yẹn kó má dá sọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ ẹ mọ́ ẹjọ́ irú owó wo náà fẹ́ fún ẹ kí náà fẹ́ fi promise ẹ tó bá yẹ kó fẹ́ pàwọ́ náà let them kill you ìgbà tó ọ̀pẹ́ kí láǹfààní ẹ wọ àwọn ìyá Timothy yẹn àwọn ìyá àti bàbá Timothy àti ìyàwó they are ready to die alongside Timothy then but they must get justice for this boy kí làwọn tún ṣe láyé ọmọ ológo kan tó wà nílé àwọn nìyẹn ilé táwọn gbé olókọ ẹjọ́ kí ló kù fún ìyá Mohbad mọ́ ní ìsìn irú ayé wo ló ń jẹ báyìí ní ìsìn torí mi mọ̀ pé ìyà ló ń jẹ kò jẹ ayé ìyà gidi ló ń jẹ
ọmọ onílẹ̀ ó ń talẹ̀
ilé òṣìwò ló ń tà ṣé ẹ rò pé irú ìyá yẹn ṣe rò páyọ̀ wà ní ayé ẹ̀bẹ̀ ni bó ṣe rí yẹn ó fagídí lògbà kò sáyọ̀ kankan even gan ẹwọ Wùmí gan Wùmí tó lòun fẹ́ jogún fẹ́ ẹ rórí ẹ̀ jelejele bí orí aláǹgbá ni ṣé àrí pé Wùmí ti jẹ tán bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ̀dì mo sọ́rí ẹ̀ rí orí ẹ̀ ṣé mi ò rí nínú àwọn fídíò kan tó orí ẹ̀ rí bí orí àgábàlìzà tó ń ṣe jogojogojogo ọmọ yẹn ò ní ìgbà kò ní ìsinmi ayé kankan Mohbad lè jẹ́ kí gbogbo wọn kọ́ gbádùn. So even if they are going to reinvestigate this case, there are so many lacunas, like it has been highlighted, that we cannot even talk finish. I'm telling you. They do forensic, oh, they don't do forensic. Thank you, sir. The fact still remains that Mohbad died in the house under the nose of Wummi, Adebayo, Cynthia Abikilolonje. And he was taken back after going to the hospital. They said, take him to the morgue. They got the medical certificate, use it to take him to the morgue. You still brought the boy back, the corpse back. Whereby you now embalm. Who asked you to embalm him? So many lacunas. Egbeyo laya, eko wusileti, eko wudimu. Ẹ ti pè gbogbo àfà, ẹ ti pè gbogbo ẹ̀kẹ́tẹ̀ tó pè bàbá rárá. Kò yé mi bí táyé ń lọ torí gbogbo àwọn tó dá sọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad tí wọ́n ń di tó ń block justice gbogbo wọn ní kọ̀ọ̀kan lọ́lọ́run máa fi ara ẹ̀ hàn ló máa fi ọwọ́ agbára hàn nínú ayé wọn pé wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ gba nǹkan burúkú. Wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ gba ìdájọ́ burúkú. Àtàwọn ìjọba ni àti anybody that is blocking the because this is just a real eye opener that this lady really took the boy's life. Whichever way she did do, I don't know, but it's a glaring thing, sir.
She knows
everything.
What happened to that boy, and she's not telling the truth.
Ẹ̀yin kan wá ẹ wá máa kirikiri ẹ ní ẹ sọpọ́tì ẹ mọ̀ ni wọ́n defame èèyàn ta ni wọ́n defame ṣé òun gangan fẹ́nu ara ẹ̀ defame ara ẹ̀ ni. She came out by herself to tell us that the boy was spy. Come and take your trophy. When she knew that it was the nurse, why did she not say that in the first instance? That the nurse came in and injected my husband and my husband died. That should have been the first statement she should have made. Why deviating from one statement to another? She said they have taken the nigger. Who are the nigger? They have taken the nigger, not the nurse I've taken the life of my husband. There is a difference between they have taken the nigger and the nurse injected my husband. Are these two statements not contradictory? Are they the same? No, they are the same. So kila wa wí. Ẹ̀yin ká wá di ẹ wá dìde ẹ wá máa sọ wípé ẹ wọ́n defame me. From all what she has said, from her utterances, are you not seeing what we are seeing? Are you not seeing different lies? Àwọn Instablog náà jáde, wọ́n ní infection ni. Ìgbà tí bàbá náà tún dé, ó tún ní kán tún gbé lọ. Ẹ tún wúrọ́ tó pamọ́ bàbá, ó ní bàbá ló ní kí nọ́ọ̀sì máa lọ.
She lied.
Too much.
Look at that lie.
Nọ́ọ̀sì dẹ̀ dé quest nọ́ọ̀sì náà ò rí bàbá yẹn rí. All this inconsistency lásán gan, ṣé kò yẹ kí ọlọ́pọlọ pípé ti mọ̀ pé ọmọ yìí èjò ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ná? Ẹ̀dẹ̀ fojú fò ó nítorí afi ayé nítorí nǹkan tẹ́ jẹ ilé ayé kò sí nǹkan tí ò kì í tàn. Kò sí nǹkan tí ò kì í tàn. Ibi tí mo bá di la fi akọ̀ kọ́ ló ń jẹ́ kí ká dàgbà ká darúgbó. Everybody will go there. Kò dẹ̀ sọ tó mọ̀lẹ̀ tó máa mọ́la. Wùmí tó ṣe flenge. Nobody knows what can happen. We don't pray but then èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ gbogbo wa tá a bá ti ṣe ó di dandan ká jìyẹ. She cannot go scot free. Kí ló wà nù kò jẹ́wọ́? Kí ló wà mí kò fi bàbá oníbàbá lọ́rùn kalẹ̀? Ó pa ọmọ ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ tún jókòó tì í. No. Kò sígbà tí n bá ti rántí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tí kì í dùn mí pé ṣé ilé ayé náà la dẹ̀ wà ní àbọ̀run la wà àbí bòmíì la wà ni. How come do you do this thing tí gbogbo wa dẹ̀ rí and people are still looking at the other side? Àdìfẹ́mu Wùmí. Imagine kéèyàn kan jáde kó náà ń dìfẹ́mu Wùmí lẹ́nu yín. Dádì mi ẹ jẹ́ ń dákẹ́ díẹ̀. Ẹ ṣé o ẹ tó fún mi rose. God bless you ma o ẹ ṣé.
Thank you very much, ma.
Let me now connect this dot, sir.
Yes.
You know, you said what could have made the woman to, to succumb to whatever pressure that they might have given her to join hand with their hands. It's not, we can't be, making mistake about this thing. Because when the lawyer, the so-called Mohbad lawyer, said nǹkan tó pọ̀, Bella, that nǹkan tó wà ńlẹ̀ ó tó pín, that thing can, make someone to change her bearing and change her mind. Nǹkan tó wà ńlẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká palẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀ kúrò ńlẹ̀. Torí nǹkan tó wà ńlẹ̀ yìí tá à ń wò ìṣe ó tó ń gbára lé. Nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ ó tó ń pín can make someone wash whatever tó bá ní kó fọ̀ so that we can clear lẹ̀ kí gbogbo ojú gbogbo tó dé sẹ̀. Because I don't know what's that man, the so-called lawyer, what's his own assignments there on that day. Even if the guy has a will, ṣé ó fẹ́ ka will yẹn bí òkú ṣe wà ńlẹ̀ ni? Because me, I don't understand. Was he present there to read the will? So, nǹkan tó wà ńlẹ̀ ó tó pé òun ló tọ̀nà orí àdúrà. Bí òun gan ló fi yín ọrùn ẹ̀gbẹ́ ẹ̀ pamọ́lẹ̀ tó fi tán o, we can't say. Bóyá nǹkan tó wà ńlẹ̀ tó ń pín ni o, àbí ìyá tó ń fọ aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ kiri, bóyá òun dẹ̀ ni, we can't really say. So that's why they need to, to call them again and ask them, nǹkan tó wà ńlẹ̀ ó tó ń pín. So that statement, we cannot ignore that. We cannot pretend as if we didn't hear the statements, and we can't say wípé statement yẹn ò ní ní ṣe pẹ̀lú gbogbo ibi tá bára wa dé. Even Afolashade said, kíní ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó wà lára kíní ó pọ̀ o, kí ló tí ẹ pẹran bí ni? Kí wọ́n pẹran ni? So all of them, tí wọ́n wà ńbẹ̀, tí wọ́n witness, tí wọ́n rí, they should pack all of them. We need them to talk. I've fed testimony yẹn, we want them to say it again. I fẹ́ kọ́ wá bá wa share testimony yẹn, so that our unbelievers, they can believe. The unbeliever souls, àwọn souls tí wọ́n gbàgbọ́, kán lè gbàgbọ́, at least through testimonies. People, àwọn èèyàn á sọ pé okay o, ìgbà tẹ́ni sọ testimony ẹ̀ ni mo rí kinní kan onímọ̀. So we need them to come forward again and tell us the testimony about how the aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ làkúnà. Wọ́n máa bá wa expatiate ẹ̀. Nǹkan tó dẹ̀ wá lẹ̀ tó ń pín.
Kọ́lọ̀ ní question, comfortable. Ta ló jẹ́ comfortable? Can I have a question, please?
If you have any question, type your question there. We will read it. No, type your question there. We will read it. No, so now, just before we move on from that 11 and number 12, let's talk. You see, the number 12 is talking about the washing and destruction of the edge-stained materials by Mohbad, which means that somehow, truly, there was a profuse bleeding somewhere in that house. There was profuse bleeding in that house. And if Mohbad think that she will get away, I mean, glass, I don't know. If she thinks that she will have no question to answer on this lacuna, she's joking. Now, the number 13 lacuna, the question number 13 that is in the mind of so many people is investigation into the embalming without the consent of the deceased father and those involved in the process. Now, mommy, you see, this very number 13, there is, interest me. Interest me. This number 13, interest me because there are
comfortable ayé ti bàjẹ́ olórí burúkú èwo ló kí ló ń wá ń bí báyìí wèrè
I don't know
olórí burúkú wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé ẹni ẹ̀kọ́ ní àgbà tó ti lọ ní question yẹn wèrè ní ẹ́ tó lè type ẹ̀ yẹn èmi ò mọ nǹkan tẹ̀ ń wá káàkiri orí yín ó ti gbàbọ̀dè ẹ ṣe máa tá káàkiri from one platform to another ẹ lè dúró lọ́dọ̀ ẹni òfò yín tó pààyàn ni olórí burúkú ọmọ òfò comfortable ẹ lọ dúró lọ́dọ̀ Wùmí náà.
Exactly.
I don't know. Aláṣà máa ní iṣá ẹ̀yin ra pààyàn. Ìjọ wo lẹ rí wa lọ́dọ̀ yín rí?
I don't know.
Nígbà ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní nǹkan tẹ máa sọ ńgbà tẹ mọ̀ pé lórí burúkú ni yín apààyàn ni yín. Still you be going around. You be making yourself uncomfortable. Why? Go stay in your wèrè bí tẹ́ wà. Ọmọ àlè mo ti mọ̀ pé gbà tó ti lóò ní question mo ti mọ̀ pé lórí burúkú ni ìran apààyàn ìran apọkọjáyé ni. Ẹni òfò ẹ máa bọ́rọ̀ yín dọ̀jà rí dáàdì.
Yes. So whoever, and Darosha had told us that he was the one that embalmed the body based on his experience with his father. Why is it that Mohbad ló fọ aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀? Why is it that Darosha ló embalm? All of these key people in Mohbad's family, àwọn ni wọ́n kí ọwọ́ wọn bọ́ ṣọlọ. Ìyátúndé was there. Why didn't she do the embalmment? Why didn't she call her husband?
Daddy, ẹ má bínú pé mo interject yín.
Rárá mà.
There is a question that I'm thinking about. Why is it that the first thing tó kọ́kọ́ bọ́ sí wọn lórí nígbà tó ọmọ yẹn kú tán ó ní ọ̀rọ̀ ogún ọmọ yẹn tó fi di wípé gbogbo wọn fi sáré paramọ́ pé ẹja sáré ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ kí bàbá yẹn má mọ̀ ẹja fa aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹja gbogbo ká. Why is it that it is the property of Mohbad that came into their head, even the mother, that made all of them to succumb to Wummi, that even made the lawyer to come out and be saying nonsense? Why? Tó fi jẹ́ pé wọn ò tiẹ̀ ní sympathy fún pọ́mọ yẹn kú rárá pé ó mà ṣe o. Why? Tó jẹ́ pé within 1-2 days, Sunday, Monday morning, by Tuesday, they have already been thinking about the property. They have already been saying that a sign ṣẹ̀mọ̀pá gbọ́ngbà kan gba ẹ̀tọ́ ló ó ṣe signature kan ó ti kọ wíìlì kan ilẹ̀ kan wà níbì kan. Why tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo kinní yẹn ló sáré sí gbogbo wọn lórí? Have they been expecting that this boy will die? Why tó fi jẹ́ pé àdúrà náà ṣẹnu múrẹ́? Ọmọ tó jọ bí abínibí tó jọ bí léra wọn tó dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ within 1-2 days. Ṣé tó bá jẹ́ normal person ṣé kó jẹ́ pé ogún ọmọ yẹn ló máa ń kọ́ wá sí gbogbo wọn lórí débi pé ìyá Mohbad tó jẹ́ pé láàrin oṣù kan gan kọ́ máa bẹ̀ báyìí kó lòun ò ní gbọ́ òun ní gbà tó náà fi sáré fa aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó fi sáré paramọ́ láàrin ọjọ́ kan. Ṣó ti expect kí Mohbad kú ni?
Tó yà mí lẹ́nu.
Because kíní yẹn ti bá tún rò pé ìyá tó bí ọmọ jẹ́ pé láàrin oṣù kan kò tiẹ̀ yẹ kó tí ìmọ̀ báyé ló wà bọ́run ló wà ní irúkú tọ́mọ ẹ kú tó wá jẹ́ pé wọ́n lè ní kó o fọ aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ò tí ì jújọ́ kejì lọ tó o dẹ̀ ti fọ aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn pín tí àbúrò ẹ náà tí gbogbo oníkálukú yín tẹ́ ti gbáradì tẹ́ ti change ara. Even gan irú bàbá Mohbad tán lọ pè léyẹn gan kò yẹ kí wọn gan tún tẹ̀lé wọn lọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìyá níbi tí condition ẹ máa one time yẹn. Assuming kàtẹ́ ní Sunday mọ́júmọ́ Monday ní kíní ẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ torí pé wọ́n náà lọ sí show lálẹ́ Sunday. Kíní ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àárọ̀ Monday àfẹ̀mọ́júbọ́. Ṣérù ìyá Mohbad yẹ kó lè tún jókòó lórí ọ̀kadà àbórí kíní kan pé níjọ́ Tuesday kò fẹ́ lọ sọ fún bàbá wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìtara pé ṣùgbọ́n mo mọ̀dí nítorí pé kò nítara ọmọ yẹn, ọmọ tó yẹ pé nǹkan ló tọ́jú kò nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọ yẹn. Bàbá yẹn nìkan ló nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọ yẹn. Ṣe mọ̀ pé ó ti fọmọ yẹn lẹ̀ tipẹ́tipẹ́ ó ti lọ ilé ọkọ mi. So ká ẹ wo irú nǹkan tó ṣe pé àwọn ọmọ wa yé èsì Ọlọ́run foríjì mí dó ó sọ pé 50 lòun but I still can't ask. Ṣe mọ̀ mo kà á pọ̀ mọ́ àwọn ọmọ tó ṣe pé mo sorry láti sọ because if not báwo ni ọmọ ẹ ṣe máa kú no matter what? Àárín oṣù kan oṣù méjì tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pọ́ ọmọ ológo ni. Ìdààmú yẹn ti ẹ̀yẹ kó ti kọ́kọ́ bá ẹ ná pé kò sí ká tó wá sọ wípé wọ́n máa promise ẹ ní nǹkan débi pé wọ́n náà wá máa ayé máa lè o. Kí ni irú ìyàwó ọmọ ẹ fẹ́ sọ fún ẹ tá a fi lè change mind ẹ tó fi nílé sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ pé irọ́ kò sí tó jọ.
Mọ́mí ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n make a public announcement here. There is an account here that is Mohbad Dèàťh M.HBAD Dad. Please take note of this account. It's a fake account that is trying to, what is it called? That impersonates Baba Mohbad. If you look at the name, you will see that it's very similar to Baba Mohbad's account, but it's a fake account. So please, let's just take note of it. I have muted the account, and I didn't want to block the account, so that I wanted all of us to take note of it in case we are on any live or we are on other shows, to let the host to be aware of nonsensical people like this. So thank you very much, ma'am.
That's the same thing I was saying, sir. How can anybody be impersonating another person? Why using Mohbad's dad as a name? Kí ló fẹ́ fi gbà? Kí ló fẹ́ fi rà tí ìbá ṣe páwọn ọmọ èṣù téṣù ti kọ́lé sínú ayé wọn? Why using that name? Just because you want to show yourself, ṣé TikTok fẹ́ fẹ́ extra owó ni àbí kí ló fẹ́ fi gbà ń bẹ̀? You just want to use it to be doing evil. so that tó bá ṣe nǹkan kan bì kan wá ní bàbá Mohbad náà tiẹ̀ wọ láìbù yẹn bàbá yẹn ṣe nǹkan kan. Why are you people doing like this torí ìtọ́lọ́ ẹ̀yìn iye kan Wùnmí? Ẹ ṣe wá ilé ayé asán wò lẹ wá bá ẹ̀yà ayé yìí ti porúkú muṣú. I can't just imagine same thing tí mò ń sọ sí ọmọ kúta ìkútọ́ ọjọ́ méjì ọjọ́ kan ẹ ti pín ogún ẹ̀ mọ́ra ẹ ti fáṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹ ti yí òun padà ẹ ti mú gbogbo nǹkan ẹ ti pọ́ lórúkú muṣú àtìyá ni àtẹ̀gbọ́n ni àtàbúrò ni ẹ ti pa òun dà láìpóṣù kan láìpóṣù méjì láìpọ́jọ́ mẹ́ta ọmọ tẹ bínú tó yẹ pé ó mu blessing mọ mú tán ó ní kí náà gbé gbà ni Mohbad gbà Mohbad mọ mú tán ni àdúrà gbà ọmọ inú ìyá kan náà ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀gbẹ̀yìn bẹ́bọ jẹ́ fẹ́ gbọ́n yín àtìyá àtẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò ẹ̀ wá kú tó pamọ́ ẹ ṣàfẹ́ jogún náà ni. Dádì ilé ayé yìí ó lágbára o.
Ó lágbára mà o.
Ó lágbára gidi gan o kọ́lọ́n kó ṣàánú wa ni o. Ọmọ má jẹ́ ká bímọ òfò ká má níyà àyà o ká má láwọn fámìlì olórí burúkú o. Because kò sí ní bá pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ láyé à ń lọ jí ìfẹ́ nìkan. Táwọn èèyàn kì í kàwé Ọlọ́run ni àbẹ́yàn làwọn èèyàn tiẹ̀ kì í gbọ́rọ̀ Ọlọ́run rárá kò sí bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run mọ́ ni. Abẹ́rò pé ayé náà ni gbogbo nǹkan tó ló parí sí ni. Kábà kí ló ń lórúkọ bàbá Mohbad fún? Kí ni nǹkan tó fẹ́ fi gbà? Kí ló wà ń bẹ̀? Ẹ wo dádì ẹgẹ́ tún dákẹ́ díẹ̀ sà.
Ẹ ṣé gan-an. Thank you. They are all rogues, they are criminals, they are bandits. And Mohbad was not their first. Wọ́n ti ń ṣe tipẹ́, they've been doing it. As Mohbad said, my own will be your last episode. Mohbad said, my own case will be your last episode. You will never have an opportunity to do what you did to me to another family. That's what Mohbad said. That's what he said. And that saying not only applies to Wummi's family, not only applies to Wummi, not only applies to all the people, all the niggas, it also applies to the Nigerian police. That the way you try to scuttle my own case will be the last. You will not do it again to any other person. And you can see how the case is now. How is it that you will say you investigated, you've done a good job, and all of these questions are still there, unanswered? The person that embalmed the body, okay, Madam Bosu, look at it. You're saying the nurse that came to attend to Mohbad, she's not qualified, she doesn't have certificate, she didn't go to school, she didn't know nothing, so you are charging her. What about the person that embalmed the body? Does he have certificate? Is he a certified embalmer? Does Darusha have the authority to do that?
The same portion of punishment,
So why, exactly. So why leave Darusha? And then
sir,
yes.
To those people, to those non-entity that thought they will just give her 2 years, that's because she doesn't have formal knowledge or education of what she has done. No. A case happened in Ekiti State in which a quack by somebody. They didn't even say life imprisonment. They said they should go and give what you are putting your leg and your head into. That was fired. Yes. So the same portion, you see that you say your truth now, so that we don't even want to know. Olórí gbígbẹ bí orí edé, wọ́n ló lọ criminal court lánàá àbí whatever. Meanwhile, you are the one paying for lawyer to attend the C any because during one of the inquests, it was the same vehicle that conveyed you to that venue. The same vehicle yẹn ló convey gbogbo yín wá síbẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin wo lẹ ń deceive, ta lẹ ń deceive ara yín. All of you, we know. We know. Gbogbo làkúnà yẹn ó ti expose all of you. Má tí yọ̀, má dẹ̀ tí dùnnú because gbogbo yín kẹ́kẹ́ pamọ́ yín lẹ́nu láti joy. They were looking for what cheap kìíní láti ṣe. So you nurse orí ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ fi fún àgbọn yẹn nurse 1 nurse 2 orí ẹ̀ méjèèjì tó fẹ́ fi fún àgbọn yẹn wọ́n máa fọ́ dáadáa ká tó àìsàn wá fèsì ikú tó pa Mohbad gangan sínú ilé ikú tó wọlé wá pa ẹ̀jẹ̀ tán rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Thank you, ma. So in conclusion of that embalming case, that embalming article, number 14, Lacuna number 14, if you're saying that the nurse is not a certified medical person to do what she did, why are you ignoring the person who embalmed Mohbad's body? Why? I'm hoping that the reinvestigation of this case will address this very question. So we go on to the next very important lacuna. All the lacuna document, all of the articles are very important. So, and that one is number 17. Lacuna number 17. Now, look, yeah, let me just explain this. You said you took him to the hospital, and the hospital, when they saw the body, they said, look, this is a brought-in pied situation. And then the doctor said, they told you, take the body to a government facility. Take it to a mortuary. And you were issued a document. And what we now learned is that you did not go to a mortuary. You did not do what the medical doctors say you should do. But you went home. So lacuna number 17 is asking, investigation into movement of the body against medical advice. The doctor said, the boy is already pied. Take the body to the mortuary. And then somebody, somewhere, amongst all the people present, whether it was Wummi, whether it was Darusha, whether it was Adura, somebody called the shot and said, no, don't let us go to the mortuary, let's take the body home. And so it is my hope that the reinvestigation that is going on right now will answer that question. Who told them to go to the house instead of going to the mortuary? Who gave that order? Who gave that order? Similarly, who collected the doctor's note that was being asked, that was required at the Ikorodu mortuary, but hid it? The person did not bring it out. The person hid it in his or her pocket and said nothing. The Ikorodu people said, no, we can't collect the body because you don't have any document. You don't have police report. You don't have doctor's note. We can't collect the body. Meanwhile, somebody had it in his or her pocket. So it is my hope that the reinvestigation will address this. We'll look into this. Was it Wummi that told them not to go to the government facility? Was it Yatunde? Or was it Darusha? Or was it Lawyer Falade? Because he was with them. Was it Lawyer Falade? Was it DJ Bami? Or lifestyle? Or spending? Who told them not to go to follow the doctor's directive? Because how would the police conduct an investigation and this question was not answered, was not addressed, was not looked into? And so, Wummi, Darusha, Adura, Lawyer Falade, Tunde, these people will have questions to answer on that number 17. Same thing with number 18. Now, the driver's testimony, whatever it is, the reinvestigation, I am hoping that it's going to go deep into it. Go deep into that driver's testimony before the courts. The driver said they were fighting in the car. Wummi had a violent altercation with Mohbad in the car. If you fight somebody and the person had difficulty, maybe got injured, and then a nurse was invited, and the nurse did something, and the person died, you that fought the person, you cannot go scot-free. The law does not set you free. The law does not set you free. Even if the police decide that, oh, okay, the nurse, we have to hold the nurse. You that fought with the person, the victim, the law does not set you free. You have questions to answer. You have to answer to the law. And that is why this Lacuna is asking that question. That the person that had the last fight with Mohbad was Wummi. Initially, they said, oh, it was Prime Boy. Prime Boy was the one who he punched him and all of that. Now that we found out that Prime Boy did not follow them, the court has said Prime Boy has nothing to do with it. So who fought the boy that resulted into the emergency, perhaps, that made you guys to call the nurse? The answer is Wummi. The driver was a witness to that violent altercation. Spending also testified to that fact. Darusha was in the car. Spending said, oh, I used my hand to hold the door. And this is not hearsay. This is what he said in his confessional statement, in his witness statement at the court. I used my hand to hold the door. Use one hand to hold Liam, so that both of them in their fight, they won't fall off from the car. The driver said he had to pull over and stop because it was too much. So Wummi fought Mohbad last. Wummi was the last person that fought Mohbad. Wummi was the last person that fought Mohbad. So the Lacuna document is asking that the police will do an analysis of the driver's testimony regarding early distress. The driver said that early morning on Tuesday, they called him and said, look, go and report yourself to the police station, because the person that you took to show had died. Who could have made that call? Who made that call? Who called the driver? Could it be Yatunde? Because the husband, they said the husband is a policeman, or she too, she's a policeman or something. Wanting to rope the man into the matter. Who called the driver and said, go and report yourself at the police station? So I'm hoping that the reinvestigation is going to address this very article. Further, the Lacuna document is asking, it says, examination of leaked group chats and digital communication involving some co-conspirators. The group chat. Group admin, Iyabo Ojo, where inside that group chat we saw all their plans as revealed by the VDM. They were exposed. So the Lacuna is requesting, the document, the petition is requesting the police to look into that. Number 21. Number 21 is said investigation into possible motive for the murder of the deceased by Miss Cynthia Wummi Adebanjo and Adura Aloba, as the duo secretly approached the Federal High Court to substitute the name of Mohbad for themselves within 4 months after the buying of Mohbad, in order to collect the royalties of Mohbad with Malian record, even while the investigation was still ongoing as to the cause of waiting by Mohbad. You understand? How is it that 4 months, while everybody was still asking questions, wetin happened? Who were those in the house? What happened to the boy? The Baba was at Berekete. All of that. While everybody was focused on that, you know what Wummi and Adura went to do? Both of them went to go and apply to be the one collecting Mohbad's royalty from Malian records. They went to go and apply. They took Malian record to court. How is it that the initial investigation did not deem it necessary to check these two people, Adura and Wummi? Why did you find it urgent, necessary, important for you to go and apply for the property royalty of this boy while we are still looking for what by the boy? That is enough. That act alone, that move by Wummi and Adura alone is enough to have them as suspects. That move alone, for them to go and make that application to have Mohbad's name removed and substitute the name with theirs is enough to have Wummi and Adura as suspects in the buying of Mohbad. So I'm hoping that this reinvestigation is going to look into this, is going to address this. Mohbad's money is still rolling. Iya Wummi, She collected her own share of Mohbad's money. Naira Marley told us, it came with receipt. He showed us. Number 24, lacuna number 24 is saying, investigation into who is secretly collecting the royalties under immortalization record label for possible motive for the buying of Mohbad. Whoever is collecting that royalty now is the one benefiting from the buying of Mohbad. And for that reason, whoever that person is a suspect. That person is a suspect. And it is surprising that the initial investigation did not look into this. So it is my hope that they will look into this. Because the question will be, who is benefiting from the buy of Mohbad? Who has benefited from, who is benefiting? Wummi has benefited from the buying of Mohbad because Mohbad's money that was paid into her account, she still has it. She has not accounted for it. She has not accounted for it. The money is still with her. The last show that Mohbad attended in London, that did Polo pay Mohbad? If you paid Mohbad, did you pay it into Wummi's account or you did not pay him? Where is Mohbad's money? And if you paid it to those who are collecting the royalties now, you will explain. This reinvestigation net must capture you too, Polo. The net of this reinvestigation must capture you. You must be captured. Did you pay Mohbad for the last show he did in London? How much was your agreement? Did you pay him? If you paid him, which account did you pay it into? Is it still the same Wummi's account that Naira Marley said he was paying into? Is it the same account that you paid it into? You will explain. The organizers of the Ikorodu show, those Jew people that organized that last show that Mohbad attended, what was the performance fee or whatever it is that you call it? Did you pay him? If you paid him, who did you pay it to? Did you pay to Wummi again? Was it into Wummi's account that you paid the money into? You will explain. So it is my hope that the reinvestigation will answer all, will ensure that all these questions are answered. Who has been in charge of Mohbad's account since September 11 up to this day? Has any money been taken out of Mohbad's account? If he had one, if he didn't have account, what we know is that Wummi's account was what Mohbad's business partners were paying his money into. So how is it that the money was not followed? There was a case that happened just after Mohbad's case, where a man, a prominent politician, died in his house. One of the things that helped the police to solve the problem was they followed the man's money. They followed the man's money. Where was his money coming from? Where was his money going? And they found out that the wife moved money from the man's account just the next day. The day after the man died, the wife moved money from the man's account. Has anybody moved money from Mohbad's account since September 11? The money that was paid into Wummi's account, has she been asked to account for it? These are the questions. Mohbad said that Prime Boy said, oh, landlord, what's his Bella Shmuda also celebrated Mohbad, said, oh, Mohbad, new latest landlord and all of that. That house, that same house, is it Mohbad's house? Who owns the house? If it is not Mohbad's house, who is the landlord of the house? So these are the questions. And I believe that this reinvestigation will follow the money. This reinvestigation must follow the money to know where Mohbad's money went to. And so it is no surprise that Wummi is sad. She's unhappy. All of our cohorts are enablers. They are sad. They are mad that the case is being reinvestigated. That all the questions that they thought that we will never ask, that the police will never go back to, they are crying now. And guess what? They are crying because Iyabo Ojo has been exposed. He has been exposed. Look at the case of Ajiron. They hid a critical document that could have, exonerated a suspect. They hid it and planted murder on the head of a man that very likely is innocent, will be innocent at the end of the day. There was no investigation. You declared Ahmed wanted. You put murder on his head. The same way you did for Prime Boy and Naira Marley. You see now, the same man that was in charge of the police that was helping you to cover up, he's been exposed now. And that will not be the last that we will hear of him. Because like Mohbad, like Ajiron, like Mohbad's case, like Ajiron's case. And so, you can continue to arrest people, but you cannot silence the conscience of people. You cannot shut people up from calling out the police to do the right thing. So, you arrested Shulamite, intimidated her, so what? Does that mean that justice will not be served? No, justice will be served. Justice will be served. All those people who were in that house that night, those who participated in whatever happened to Mohbad that took away his life, those who conspired to cover up the truth, to distort the truth, to lie, all of you will not go scot-free. Accountability. That moment of truth will catch up with you all. It will catch up with you. Just like the moment of truth has caught up with Iyabo Ojo now and all his boys that investigated the Ahmed case. The moment of truth has caught up with them. Your own moment of truth is coming. Those of you in that house, your moment of truth is coming. DJ Bami, Lifestyle, Adura, Wummi Cynthia Adebanjo, Iyatunde, Mohbad, Adura. Your moment of truth will come. Your moment of truth will come. It will come. So justice for Mohbad is justice for all. Yes, what we had is that everyone's auntie, I greet you. What we had is that she's on bail. She's on bail. Of course, again, it's Wummi. Again, it's Wummi and her family that are trying to intimidate, continue in their pattern. So she's on bail. So that's what I heard. And somebody said here earlier that she's out. So we see how that goes. You understand? So that's it. So we will continue to talk about it. And the good thing is that the police now, they are reinvestigating it. So all of the questions has been highlighted by that lacuna document. Yeah, that's it. We're hoping that they will be able to answer and get to the bottom of all of this. Yeah. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to, advise you, if you have the chance, you can get that lacuna document. Just read it, go through it, and you will see that, the police in their initial investigation, they didn't try at all. They did not try at all. And, it's good to see that they have found out, they have seen that truly they didn't try, and they are, on the move now to do the right thing, to make sure that they get it right. Make sure they get it right. Look at what's going on with in that Ahmed case. The court ruled that you cannot declare somebody wanted without court document or court giving you order and say, look, yes, you need to look for this person, you need to arrest this person. And when you can't find the person, then you declare the person wanted. The court said you are wrong. You are wrong to display his pictures as a wanted man. You are wrong to go and grant an interview and say, oh, he's been charged for murder, 2 cases and all of that. It's wrong. And the court said, look, you have to apologize to the man. Apologize. Public apology. You understand? Public apology. The same man that presided over the police command that investigated Mohbad's case. Look at the pattern. The house where Mohbad got to, you never investigated it. You went to the house, you found the syringes in the house. Is that not enough to say, look. If the nurse did what she did in this place, we need to check out this place. You never declared that house a crime scene. You allowed elements, all kinds of people to go back into the house. Those who went to go and carry Mohbad's puppies, they took Mohbad's dog. Who gave them the permission? Who told them that they could go into that house? Who gave them that authority? Who? A matter that is a homicide case. Everybody just went into the house and do anyhow. It is my hope that this reinvestigation will go back to the house. It is my hope that this investigation will go back into that house. Go back there. Oh, thank you, man. We go back there. In fact, in Burkina Faso here, when a puppy pie on the road in public, pie on the road, the police will cordon off the area where that puppy pied. They will say everybody should not pass through that place. They will put their yellow tape around the place. Say, don't go near it because they want to investigate what pied the puppy. You went into the house. Days after, you said you recovered syringes. Isn't that enough reason to lock down the house? Is that not enough reason to just lock down the house? So days after, Monday, Tuesday, when the purported injection was given and all of that, Wednesday after burial, I think about 8 days or 9 days after was when the police now went back to the house. And when they got to the house, they still found the syringes there. They set it there. You understand? They set it there. So I'm hoping that the fresh people who will be investigating this matter will go to the house. They will go into the house and see. And when they go there to see whether Mohbad's properties are still in the house. And if they are not in that house, who took them? Who carried them? Mohbad's properties, Mohbad's puppies. Who gave you guys the authority? So if you took it, you have questions to answer. Because the Lacuna document in what number was it? Let me look for it. No, what number was it? There was a particular number that is talking about reconstruction. Number five of the Lacuna is asking, he said, forensic reconstruction of exact time and cause of buy. So if the investigators wants to attend to this number 5, it means that they have to reconstruct everything back to the house. They have to go back into the house and say, all right, you said he vomited. Where did he vomit? Show us. You carried him from one room to another. Which of the rooms? Show us the room that you carried him from and you put him in. Which room? Adura, you said it was Afesi Ojo. Show us the window that the Afesi Ojo came in from. Where it came in from. Baba said he was put under the staircase. Can we see that place? So it is my hope that the reinvestigation will take them back into the house. Into the house. So that they can reconstruct everything and make good sense of it.
Emma, mo interject in so. Yes, imagine ọmọ onílé ọlọ́nà tó fowó ra ilé fúnra rẹ̀. Ẹ wá mú òkú ẹ̀ jù sábẹ́ staircase. That is why I'm saying that these people are wicked. If they are not wicked, how can they made up their mind within the twinkle of an eye? Kẹ̀dẹ̀ gbàgbé odidi èèyàn. Kẹ̀dẹ̀ tí máa plan property ẹ̀. Kẹ̀dẹ̀ tí máa fájú ẹ̀jẹ̀. Kẹ̀ tí máa bo gbogbo nǹkan tó jẹ́rìí. Kẹ̀ má fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́nì.
American app ni mo ń lò. Ó yá 90. 78. 17. 1127. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ sí yín sìn.
Ẹ bá mi sẹ́ndẹ̀.
Ìyá ọ̀gbà. Ìyá mi kálẹ̀ o. Sẹ́ndẹ̀ sí. Mo ti sẹ́ndẹ̀ sí.
Only hey. Who is this? Adeke sọ fún pé Titi's brother. Ẹ bá mi sọ fún.
Okay.
Ẹni Adeke máa bá rí lébi pé èmi àti kí gangan lórúkọ ẹ̀ náà Matthew.
Orúkọ ẹ̀ ó bèrè orúkọ ẹ̀ yá.
Ajola ni wa.
Má fún lórúkọ Yorùbá.
Sunday.
Monday, okay, ó ti ẹ̀dá. Sunday.
Ṣé kí n sọ fún pé Sunny?
Ẹni Sunny. Adeke.
Sunday bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ẹni Sunny.
Okay.
Ẹni Sunny. Pé ṣé ń padà ṣe mọ̀dà làwọn méjì. Pé ó ní ká bò wọn kọ pé tó bá di ṣé kó pè lọ́la àbálẹ̀.
ó lè pè mí lálẹ́ máa kò sí mo wà active ìyá ọgbà.
Ìyá ọgbà mo ti sẹ́ǹdẹ̀ sí ó ní ká jẹ́ kó wo picture ẹ̀. How tall are you?
Ìgbà kó ọmọdé kẹ́.
6.7 kan ní ẹni àbí 5.8?
6.7 ni sir.
6.7.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ sir.
Ẹ wà lábẹ́.
Ẹsẹ̀ kò bá wo Adékin. Ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn ìbò láìkì rọ̀ bọ̀bọ̀ yìí máa ṣó tó 6.7 ni kò máa mọ àìsí.
Mo wọ 6.5. Mo above 6 mo ga gan.
Okay. Ṣé o máa ń fagbó ṣá?
Mi ò ń fagbó o. Mo ti fàárí sà.
O ti fàárí?
2020 mo filẹ̀.
Ṣé o gbé dání? Ṣé o gbé dání?
Ṣé nínú picture àbí?
Bishop agbógbó nǹkan ló fi já. Adékin ẹ jẹ́ kó máa lọ. Adékin mi ò lè.
Ẹjọ́ tó bá dìde tán ẹrù wà ń bẹ̀ sà ẹrù wà ń bẹ̀.
Ó ti lọ wíìkì. Inú ti bí mi tó ètí ẹmọ yọ wíìkì.
Ìyá ọgbà ẹjọ́.
Mi ò lè bẹ́ ṣe.
Ẹrù talájọ bí ìyá ọgbà ẹrù talájọ bí.
Alájọ bí atan ṣá fámìlì ìdílé kan náà láti wá ní.
Ìyá ọgbà ẹ ti gbàgbé ibi kan láti jọ wá àmójọ
Ìwọ́n tó
yìí.
fi lè mú mi bọ́ wíìkì mi ò lè bẹ́ ṣe mọ́.
Ìyá ọgbà ẹ wọ́n bínú.
Adékin.
Ìyá ọgbà mo gbé dání sẹ́ẹ̀ mo gbé.
Ó máa kó bá wa.
Ìyá ọgbà mo gbé dání.
Ọjà mi lè bẹ́ ṣe wo. Ṣé pé mo ti yọ wíìgì? Ṣé pé mo yọ wíìgì lórí? Ọjà mi ò lè bẹ́ ṣe.
Ìyá ọgbà ẹjọ́.
Ó fẹ́ rán mi lọ sẹ́wọ̀n.
Ìyá ọgbà ẹ̀dá mọ́mọ́tọ̀.
Ṣé ó fẹ́ rán mi lọ sẹ́wọ̀n?
Ẹ lè lọ ọjà já ni mí.
Ó bá pẹ́ gbọ́ kan tá à ń ṣe létò mo kàn ń ṣe inú kan pé Ọlọ́run kan ní kí n ràn ẹ́ lọ́wọ́ lé nìní inú kan ó fẹ́ rán mi lẹ́wọ̀n ó fẹ́ rán mi lọ sẹ́wọ̀n.
Ìyá ọgbà ẹ lè lo ẹ̀wọ̀n.
Wá máa lọ a lè jọ ṣe pọ̀ mọ́.
Ìyá ọgbà ẹjọ́ ẹ lè lo ẹ̀wọ̀n.
A lè jọ ṣe papọ̀ mọ́ sẹ́.
Ìyá ọgbà ẹ dà mọ́mọ́tọ̀ ẹjọ́.
A lè jọ ṣe papọ̀ mọ́.
Ẹ ṣàánú ẹlẹ́dàá mi.
Ó dẹ̀ ti ìyá ọgbà. Ó ti dẹ́sẹ̀ mi fọ́nìlà.
Adékin ẹ má bàa bẹ̀bẹ̀ o.
Ìyá ọgbà ẹjọ́.
Ó ti dẹ́sẹ̀ mi fọ́nìlà.
Ẹyọ mi kò lóògùn yìí.
Ẹ má bẹ̀ mí o, ẹ jọ fún mi láìsí. Wọ́n ti try. Èmi mi ò pẹ́ lórí èèyàn báyìí. Mi ò pẹ́.
Ìyá ọgbà ẹjọ́ ẹ rí mi ní.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n aláàbò arúgbó nílùú òyìnbó ẹjọ́.
Ìyá ọgbà ẹjọ́.
Ẹ mọ̀ kọ́ ló bí mi nú. Wọ́n lè kéèyàn má máa já. Kéèyàn má jà mọ́ èètì ẹ̀. Mo ní pé ṣògbé dání. Ò ń bí mi pé kiri.
Ẹ má bínú ìyá ọgbà mo gbé dání.
Kí nǹkan tí mo rí ìpè ṣògbé dání kí ni mo sọ?
Pọ́nrán mi ni ìyá ọgbà pọ́nrán mi ni mo mọ̀.
Ẹ pọ̀ làlàlà.
Ṣubú díẹ̀ pàpàpà.
Ẹ pọ̀ ló ní pápápá.
Mi ò rí BBC látọjọ́ ìyá ọgbà mi ò rí BBC.
Gbogbo tó máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ nìyẹn o. Á béèrè pé 3 inches ni àbí 6 inches.
How many inches?
6 inches ni ìyá ọgbà.
Ta ló tún gbé jàpá wọlé?
6 inches ni o.
Wọ́lọ́ ṣé mi ní fi títọ̀ kílẹ̀ fáwọn púpọ̀ yìí? Èwo tún lọ ní jàpá?
Ìyàwó Ṣẹ́fítì nìyẹn.
Ẹ gbà mí.
Ṣẹ́fítì ẹ kìsì.
Láti ẹgbẹ́ kìsì jàpá.
Oge yẹrí Ṣẹ́fítì.
Àwọn obìnrin kìsì nǹkan. Ẹ wọ́n kìsì ẹnu jàpá.
Ṣẹ́fítì. Ṣé bọ́ ní irú yẹn kó máa fi ń géèyàn lọ́wọ́?
Tó bá ti di pet.
Ṣé àgbọ̀yìn náà? Àgbọ̀yìn.
As a pet kò ní ṣe gbogbo yẹn.
No, as a pet kò ní ṣe gbogbo yẹn.
Kò ní ṣe gbogbo
Ọ̀gá
yẹn.
nígbà bá gẹyin dẹ́pọ̀ jẹ́ ẹ mọ̀.
Ẹyin náà ni.
Ẹ wo jàpá. Kí lorúkọ ẹ̀?
Sami ni.
Tí o ṣe ti ń jẹ́ Samuel bí? Sami. Hello Sami.
Say hi.
Sammy, hello.
Hi.
Ìjàmbá nínú Canada. Ẹ wọrí ẹ̀. Ó wà scary Ọlọ́run. Èmi. Bí ilé Chelsea, ẹ má lọ rí ìwòkẹ́ gbé jápa wa, mo lè faint.
Ọlọ́run. Jáde lọ sí far distance.
Sammy. Ṣẹ́jọ́ máa ń sùn. Ó máa ti dá yín mọ̀ bẹ́yẹn o. Ó máa dá mi mọ̀.
Chefty, tóbìnrin bá wá kí yín lé ńkọ́ báyìí, tó bá rí jàpá jẹ́ kò ní sá lọ.
Mi ò ń jẹ́ kó máa rí wọn. Mi ò fẹ́ kó máa rí.
Kọ́ máa lọ rò pé fẹ́ fà wọn ṣòwò. Ọ̀la bí bá ń fẹ́yàn kan tó gbé jápa ilé ìyá o. Ẹni ẹlẹ́nu wọ́n rò pé ilé sì fẹ́ lómi báyìí. Lè sì jàpá Nàìjíríà o. Àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀lẹ́ ò lè dúró lé yín.
Wọ́n ti dùn fájá, ìjàpá ló máa jẹ́ àti bí àhán.
Crime. Any group of persons can commit a crime. Any family can come together and commit a crime. Any couple, husband and wife, could come together and commit a crime. A brother and a sister, siblings can come together and commit a crime. A business can conspire to commit a crime and conceal it and hide it and lie about it and give false narrative about it. You know one thing? It is the job of the police to get down to the bottom of the matter.
God bless you, sir. God bless you. And that is why we have the police and the justice system.
Exactly.
They can find out crime, no, investigate, is that not what they are paid for?
Yes. So look, Naira Marley knows, Prime Boy knows, all these people knows, the police are supposed to be on their game to ensure that this case of Mohbad, they get to the bottom of it. They get to the bottom of it. Kí ni ìyá Túndé lọ ṣe pẹ̀lú ìyá Mohbad ní Tuesday nírọ̀lẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn? Get to the bottom of it. Ta ni ó sọ fún Iyabo Ojo pé Mohbad died in the house? Or ṣé Iyabo Ojo wà nínú ilé yẹn ni on Monday? Ṣé ó lọ síbẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ Monday ni? Could that be the case? It is the job of the police.
Forensic. Take Mohbad phone, take Wummi's phone, take Baba Mohbad phone, take Mama, take the phone of everybody in that house.
Everybody.
What else do they need? That alone has finished every investigation.
Has finished the case. Has solved the case. Take Afolasade's phone. Afolashade, who called you? How did you come to go to Mohbad's house where you met Karamo and Ayan? How? Was it the Holy Spirit that just came to you wherever you're living and just said, Afolashade, Oyagbera, Komalosile Mohbad? Is that the case? No. Did somebody call you? Who? Was it Iya Mohbad? Full forensic. Was it Blessing that called you? Or was it Adura that texted you, that made you to go to Mohbad's house the day you went?
Know the right thing to do. They are just shying away from the truth. When these bandits kidnap people in Ogbomoso, they did phone forensic now, and they were able to trace these people. Exactly. And that is the more reason they were able to go and kidnap those relations. And they were able to talk to one another before they were released. Why can't they do phone forensic on Mohbad case? Why? Why are they running away from doing phone forensic? Wummi has a phone. Mohbad has a phone. Everybody in the house has a phone. Why can't they use that phone to trace whatever happened to this boy if they are ready to work?
You know what? Even Baba Mohbad that was not in the house said, collect my phone. Take.
Exactly.
Take. Check my phone. Do phone forensic. Phone forensic will tell you where I was, who messaged me, who called me. Do it. But no. And this is why we need to continue to keep our eyes on the police. Keep our eyes on them. Keep the lacuna 24, this 24 lacuna, keep it close so that we will use it to monitor what they are doing. We can ask, number one, phone forensic, have they done it? We will know. Number two, deleted messages, call logs, and content from their phone. Were they recovered? We will know. So it's very simple. So I'm hoping that this reinvestigation will take care of all of this. The reinvestigation is going to take the police back to that house. Afolasha Deda said she met her sister washing Ashweje. The police need to ask her what part of the house was Mohbad seated and washing the Ashweje. Show us. Show us what part of the house. So all of these things, they will reconstruct everything and make sense of it. Driver who was at the gate, whom I believe if the driver was not at the gate, they had other intentions. They hoped that the man was not there. By the time they opened the gate, they saw the man, you see there. They went, the frames.
They will have thrown the dead body somewhere on the road.
They will have taken. Yes,
they will just say they don't know what happened to him.
Mommy, if they can all be quiet as to the exact cause of Mohbad, if they all could be lying as to what actually happened in that house,
exactly,
it means that had the driver not been in front of that gate that morning, they will have thrown the body somewhere in the canal or in the trench, and then they will tell us the way they are telling us now that they didn't know where he went.
They will say he was drunk from the party.
He was drunk, and he got angry, and he just left the house. He just left the house. He just left the house. And guess what? They will not tell us anything all through Monday. Then they will just call on Tuesday. Baba, mommy, anybody blessing why? I don't know. I've not seen blessing. No. Relata no. But party party.
Exactly. Cow.
He was drunk, he was angry, and then he just left the house and he went.
Exactly.
And that would be the end of the story. Because these same people that could not tell us the truth of what happened in the house, this would have been their story if they did not meet that driver in front of that gate that morning. If they did not. If they did not. So God Almighty that will expose them planted the driver there. And so when they saw the driver was there, they had to cook up another script. They have to call somebody to say, wait, the driver is at the gate. We can't do anything. The driver is at the gate. The driver is there. What do we do? Because whatever happened.
The more reason why we know that, I'm sorry to interject, sir.
Yes.
The more reason why we know that Mohbad died in the midnight of that Sunday stroke Monday was because Mohbad did not come out again to meet the driver. The supposed driver that Mohbad hired by himself, and the supposed driver that said the glass of the car got broken. What did the driver expect the next morning was for Mohbad to come outside, talk to him, and fix whatever it is needed to fix. Instead, it was Wummi that came out.
Exactly.
So that one has even given us that the boy is lifeless as at that time.
As at that time, he was gone.
I'm telling you.
He was gone as at that time.
Mohbad was gone.
He was
If
gone
Mohbad
as
was,
at that time.
and the driver even said when he got to the office, it was early morning on Tuesday that they were telling him that that guy you took to the show, so time is already died. I mean, he's already dead. Can you imagine? So the boy was surprised, and Wummi was telling us that he's dead on Tuesday afternoon. That the nurse came around 2, and so when the driver has already been declared, has already been told that the boy, the guy he took to the show is dead already.
He's gone already.
So all this oríṣiríṣi irọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ mọ́ra wọn tí gbogbo inquest ó wà lè sort out tí wọn ò lè mú jáde kí wọ́n wo irọ́ kan wo gbá kan wo gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ wá ń dà wá lórí irú tẹ sọ gbogbo adé nítorí wo ò pé. Are these sort of people supposed to be in government? Are they? Ẹ wo nǹkan tí yẹ́yẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ the very dark man sọ pẹ̀lú DPP. Ẹ wo ọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀bọ̀ Ahmed yẹn tó travel. Tí wọ́n dẹ̀ bí immigration dẹ̀ fún wọn ní paper pé as at that time kò sí ní country. Wọ́n dẹ̀ l'advice làwọn DPP yẹn máa ń fún wọn ẹ dẹ̀ yọ paper méjèèjì yẹn kúrò.
Ẹ yọ kúrò mẹ́ẹ̀.
Can you imagine?
The same thing they did to Mohbad.
Exactly. So these people have been doing bad things. This Lagos state government, they have been doing bad things.
Mommy, imagine how many other families.
Exactly.
How many other
àìmọye orí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó ti máa pa nípakúpa àìmọwọ́ láìmẹsẹ̀.
You understand? So that is it. I am hoping that the investigation will go back into that house.
Hope so too, Sal. I hope so.
Go back into that house, and they will reconstruct everything. Reconstruct it to be able to make sense of it all. If these same people in that house, Adura, Wummi, Bami, spending, OJ, and all of them in the house, if they all could be giving us cock and bull story regarding what happened in that house today, if that driver was not there that morning, they will have taken Mohbad's body, thrown it into one trench, and then come back and tell us that, Mobito wa o mutiyola noni o kon binu jade konule o de rin lo, and all of these people will be quiet today. Spending, Bami, Adura, Wummi, Iyatunde, all of them in that house, did OJ, lifestyle. They will all be quiet today. They will say, yes, we just saw him. We even want to parrot, they will cook up story. They say, I even tried to hold him. I tried to stop him from going. I stopped him. I held his shirt. They will say, he even gave me blow. He told me to leave him.
Sọ́dọ̀ ni pé alẹ́ ẹjọ́ yẹn ó tún fẹ́ bá ọ ṣe nǹkan pọ̀ ọmọ tó ti pa. Exactly. He was begging you to have something done with you. That guy is a terrible girl.
Irú lifestyle yẹn tó ní ó ń pè mí ní ọmọ school boy pé bóun ṣe gbé báàgò. Irú lifestyle yẹn á parọ́. Á sọ pé ìgbà tó ń bínú jáde tó ń bínú lọ, òun tún sáré tẹ̀lé pé Mohbad don't go, it's too late. Ilẹ̀ tíṣù don't go, pé kò dán òun lóhùn. Òun wá padà wọlé. Gate. Somebody like that lifestyle could say that. You understand? He could say that. DJ Bami, tó wà pẹ̀lú wọn tó ń bá wọn gbé káàkiri tó wà pẹ̀lú nurse tó lọ mú nurse wá. That one could say, after lifestyle came inside and locked the gate, I even quickly ran out. I ran. I tried to catch up with him. I tried to hold him, but he didn't answer me. He said, leave me. And I turned back.
A lot of people don't walk into the hospital. They saw him. He was brought to the, he walked to the hospital. He watched a kidney call. We even took pictures together.
You see? You see?
So kí wá ni wọ́n wá lè ṣe Ọlọ́run kan yọ ọmọ yẹn o. Ọba lọ jókòó ẹ̀ sójú títì ni o. And there's nothing we can even say. Because wá ní bóyá ó ń bínú mutí yó ni mọ́tò gbà.
Mọ́tò gbà àbí kí
ló bá tán. Kéèsì àti parí láti jẹ́ àti ẹ̀ níwájú.
Ẹ̀tì ẹ̀ máa wá gbọ́. Wọ́n ti ẹ̀ wá ní pè wá. Wọ́n ní pé anybody ní Monday yẹn. Wọ́n wá jẹ́ kó dirú Tuesday yẹn.
Exactly.
Mọ́mì, ẹ káàárọ̀ ma, ẹ wo mi ò rí promise o, bó ni promise wà o, mi ò rí o.
Ọmọ yìí ò súnlé lánàá o.
Ọmọ yìí ò súnlé lánàá o.
Ó bínú jáde ni o.
Ó bínú jáde ni o. Nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ o.
Nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ o, bọ́lá kò ṣàánú àwọn ẹlẹ́mìí èṣù wọ́n kún ayé wọ́n kún Nàìjíríà yẹn bí.
He was so angry, he didn't even sleep at the house. I don't know where he is. I've been calling his phone and his phone has not been going. I've been calling his phone. His phone has not been going. Did he come to you? She will call Baba again and say, Daddy, she promised well, because when we came back from show like yesterday, he was angry, he was fighting, he was mad, he didn't sleep in the house, he just left. That's the story. That's the story they will give.
Exactly, sir. You are not far from the truth. That's just it.
That's the story they will tell the world.
Exactly.
But God Almighty, who saw their hearts, who saw their mind, who saw how wicked, made that driver to be at the gate. So when they saw the driver at the gate, they have to change their plan.
Shocked.
They were shocked.
Because they thought the driver might have left.
Yeah.
We were shocked to see the driver blocking the gate. Exactly, sir.
They couldn't believe it. They were like, whoa, the driver is there. Oh, shoot. Hey, wait. Let me call somebody, perhaps that Yatunde and a corrupt police officer husband. And they said, call them. What's the next thing to do? Send the driver away.
Exactly.
That's it. So it is my hope that this reinvestigation that is going on will take into account all of these questions, all of these loopholes, all of these lacunas, and help to fill them and make sense of them so that justice can be served. Justice can be served. And this is my hope. And I hope that at the end of the day, the truth will come out.
Amen. Amen, sir.
I want to encourage everyone. See, there is nothing that is as sweet as the facts. Stick to the facts. Get the details. Understand what happened. Stay with it. And call out the government who have the constitutional responsibility to protect lives and properties. Call them out to do their job. Let's stay with it. And God will help us all. What happened to Mohbad?
Amen.
And what happened to his family? And what is happening to his father today? May it never be our lot. May it never be our lot.
Amen.
May our children, male or female, never be entangled with characters like those in the house of Mohbad on September 2023. May our children not miss road to go into this Adebanjo family that we're talking about today. And if any family's children has been entangled with them, I pray for your deliverance. Oh, I pray for your deliverance. So,
Amen.
so that's it. Let's continue to speak the truth, seek justice, and stay on it. Don't waver. The truth will come out. Doesn't matter how many of those of us who are asking for justice, who are calling out the police, that they are gagging. It doesn't matter. The truth will always remain. 3 years going, all of the facts of this case, they are still standing. Nothing has changed them. They are still the way they are. Baba Mohbad was not in the house. It's a fact that has not changed. He got to the house with seeing his son already embalmed. That's a fact that has not changed. He took the body to the police station. It's a fact. He even took the body to the mortuary for it to be embalmed, so that at least the next day, maybe the police will get sense and say, you know what? These people that came here yesterday, no, something is wrong. There's a crime somewhere. Let's go. He did that. He did that. It is a fact that in front of the competent court of law, Wummi said that Mohbad died in the house. Wummi said that, oh, the reason why Aloba does not like me anymore is because I did not give him the placenta. It's because of the matter of placenta. It is a fact. That's what she said. Nothing has changed that. Another fact that has been said, what Prime Boy said before the court of law, that one of the reasons out of many that they were fighting about in that car, that Wummi was fighting Mohbad about in that car, was because